Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I don't know if anyone's here. I don't know if this is going. I'm hoping it's going because it would be really, really, really nice. It would be great. It would be fantastic. It would make things so much better. That's our spruce. We need oak, dude. Oak and birch. I don't have any birch. So, okay. New task. Get birch. Birch very quickly. Don't spend a lot of time getting the birch because you have other things you need to do. But get some birch, guy. You'll be happier. Happy with birch. Birch. So, I knew a professor, he retired recently after like a long ass time of teaching. His name was Dr. Birch Berbroglu. He was great. He was great. He made it very clear. He taught about Marxism, Karl Marx, and the label theory of value. He was great. He was fantastic. Birch Berbroglu. He's the one who was the chair of the sociology department at the University of Nevada, Reno. And he's the one who's like, hey, why don't you become a master's student? I went to UNR for one semester, didn't do so good. I went back to community college, got my 2-year degree, went back to the University of Nevada, Reno, but I didn't go right back to it. I went to like France and then Spain, and then I came back, and then I went to UNR, and I got my 4-year degree finally after how many years? and then Birch Berbroglu, Dr. Berbroglu. Birch offered me a position as a graduate assistant at the University of Nevada, Reno for sociology. It was fantastic. What an amazing opportunity. Because remember, back then, information moved a lot differently than it does now. I should yeah. Okay. So yeah, Dr. Birch Berbroglu, Birchwood, getting birch. It's been a while. He taught me a lot about Marxism. Like, let's sigh. La, la. What else is going on? President Biden said he did not foresee a ceasefire in Gaza. The best they can do is a quote humanitarian pause to give the Palestinians time to run away before they do ethnic cleansing. ethnic cleansing, genocide. I looked it up, right? I was trying to figure out what's the difference between ethnic cleansing and genocide. And the difference is pretty important because ethnic cleansing is not technically a war crime in and of itself. Ethnic cleansing is just the removal of people, the forced removal of people from one area to the other. The component to make it into a genocide is that you need to want to like destroy the people, not just move them, but to destroy them. So, and then that's a war crime. Now, to me, that's just a technical. That's just a technicality. Because ethnic cleansing is just slow motion genocide. By forcibly removing people from the land of their ancestors, and causing them to flee so you can possess it. that's like a spiritual death. That's like horrible. When all your stories are based upon the land, and all your culture and your history is based upon the land, to rip people off of their land is to rip people from their culture. So on one aspect, on one side of it, uh, Israelis ought to like understand that, right? Or Jewish people do understand that, I think, for the most part. But remember, there's the Jewish people and Israel are two separate things. The state of Israel and the Jewish faith are two different things. The Jewish people and the Jewish faith are different things. They're not the same thing. I was talking to someone today, and she's an American, right? Your standard American, your standard like boomer American, and she absolutely equated ancient Israel with modern day Israel. Absolutely. It was like an automatic assumption in her head. It was. um. So weird. I don't know. You know, if there's such a faster ways of doing this, like I'm doing it the slowest way possible. What's wrong with me? Oh, one thing's wrong is there's my frames per section options, video settings, extras. Okay, you know what? Here, let's rather than harvesting, let's go make something. Harvest time. Ugh. I didn't bring enough stuff, but that's okay. I'll figure it out later. Oh, maybe I did. Who knows? If I change it to oak, no one will notice. But here, we need something in between. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not right. Oh yeah, maybe 12 and then 12. Yeah. So it's an even number of spaces between here. But I can absolutely build inside of here. Another thing. Why not? Like right here. Ah, right there. What else? You're not gonna survive this tree. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about this side? What about this side? Yeah. This is nothing. But we can go like this. What? Okay. Oh yeah, hey. Well, there you go. I can even throw in another one. I should get more spruce wood. What was I even talking about? You know, I should probably bring up a list of stuff so I can see. It's probably good that I have my heat turned off. I was working on an essay. I was working on an essay trying to make sense of like the dynamic of what's going on in the Middle East. And I'm like not even an expert. I haven't studied it at all. Like I barely know what's going on there. So I'm probably not the best judge of or source. I mean, I am just trying to figure it out. I want justice. I want a stop to the death and destruction. I want peace. But no justice, no peace. So, first things first, right? Okay. I can probably do another spruce in here somewhere, but I gotta figure out where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so like it has to be like a double wide or something because like it's an even number. I can't go like right in the middle. If I go and the same deal here, right? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. The same situation arises here. But here, let's just do this part first. Because it's cool. Because it's cool. And I know I'm doing this. Yeah, okay. The thing is that I see January 7th like a fractal of September 11th. And I'm freaking out. Because I can see all the mistakes we made with September 11th. And I see it being played out again. I need to see. I still haven't figured out a solution to this big ass space in between. Well, hey, I can divide it into 4 instead of to 2. Oh, my neighbor's home. I should try not to talk so loud. So I got 12, 12. So I have 25 spaces. If I divide, how do you divide 25 into like 3? You can't. 25 into 3. There's like, that's 8. That's 24. Got an extra one left over. So what do you do with the extra? Well, there's 12 here, right here. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha 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 ha. Ugh. Oh. Great. All you're doing now is creating. I see what you're doing. You're not even talking. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Look at... See, you're supposed to be talking, dude. Talking. What are you going to talk about? What happened today? I don't think anything of note happened. Except Biden saying he sees no chance for a ceasefire. And then Hillary Clinton says, like, don't do a ceasefire. And I'm like, I don't know if I trust Hillary Clinton. She also said, go into Iraq. So, is she necessarily the best judge of character on this issue? And I just said, this situation is just like the last time. And we know what happens when you use military to try to solve it. We already know. It doesn't work out. It's not gonna get you what you thought it was. You're gonna trade freedom for security and get neither. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eat up here. The thing is, you gotta remember, Hamas is not a state. It's not a state. It's like, at best, a good way, instead of looking at it as a state, as a, you should look at it more like an opportunistic disease. It's just taking advantage of the conditions created. It takes advantage of the conditions and perpetuates the bad conditions. So Hamas is not really interested in the well-being of the Palestinian people. If the Palestinian issue ever got resolved, Hamas would no longer be relevant, and they don't want, which means they lose all their power, right? And they don't want that. So it's in their interest not to resolve the conflict. It's in the interest of of Hamas not to resolve the conflict. Like, understand that. Okay. I don't know if I'm like, maybe I hope I'm not mansplaining to anybody, dude. Like that. I'm not trying to mansplain to anybody. I'm trying to figure it out myself. And you're welcome to come along. I'm trying to get back up there. Ah. Um. So Hamas doesn't want to resolve the situation. Um. They want to continue to exist, and why? Because for their leaders, the organization creates revenue, creates money, material benefit, and Hamas is not just self-funded; it's funded by a nation state who is in like a whole ass nation state. So it's not just an independent like nation state of its own. It's a criminal organization that's utilized by nation states to do things, um, yeah, to do terrorism. It's a proxy. They're proxies. They're a proxy. They're not a nation state. They're a proxy. So I don't know. I'm not trying to explain this to Israelis, dude. I'm trying to explain this to Americans. Okay. Hamas are proxies for Iran, because Iran, for some reason, doesn't like Israel. I don't know why. Um, so they don't get along. Uh, did I put anything here? Um, so if you try to hit Hamas, who's making that noise, dude? Like, oh, that's, what are you doing, mod? My cat. My cat is like on purpose making noise. I don't know why. Okay, what was I even talking about? I put, I turned them in the full box? No. I don't know. I don't know. Acacia, those are acacia. Spruce, acacia. Oh, they're all, oh, that's right there. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Um, who else? Who else? What else? What else? I haven't dropped any frames due to rendering lag or due to network congestion, encoding lag. So I don't know what the deal could be. Ooh, ow. Okay. You know, I probably could have put another one in between here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is an 11. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Cha-ching. Oh no! Okay, what else? What else am I gonna make? Let's see. Okay. So Hamas, terrorist organization, not a nation state. It's a proxy for other stuff. So I've said before that it's a hydra. Because if you, by hitting it, you don't kill it. All you do is you make more of it. And what's the mechanism that I'm like? The mechanism is because because Israel is shooting missiles into a city and blowing up hospitals and ambulances and people's houses and killing whole families and stuff, and that kind of trauma, it makes a whole new generation of terrorists. That's all it does. That's all you're gonna do. So for Hamas, it's fantastic that they spend very little money of their own money, the leaders' money, very little of their own money, and they organize the theft of the resources going to help the people of Gaza, the Palestinian people. And then they use those stolen resources to create provocations. Some of those provocations actually end up killing people. So they're not just like rah rah whatever, but they're not of any. but the attacks themselves are not in any way a threat to the existence of the state of Israel. The in fact, Israel's developed defenses that like pretty much have nullified the rockets. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass that you have to maintain this thing, and they've upgraded because it costs money to shoot those fucking missiles, right? So it's great that Israel's learned now that they can use lasers, freaking lasers, man. they're gonna use lasers to shoot these things out of the sky because it's cheaper than manufacturing all these like interceptor missiles. So, great, right? Great. But the purpose of the missiles was never ever to truly threaten the state of Israel. The purpose of the provocations, the not the missiles, the missiles the rockets fired by Hamas. Those missiles were never intended to threaten the existence of Israel. What they're intended to do is to provoke an overreaction by the Israeli government. If they can, because by provoking an overreaction, and the I need to put another one right there. They, by provoking an overreaction, right here. Israel expends a lot of money and resources to strike back. And when they do, there's that term the Americans created called collateral damage. Where if they kill people, well, that's okay. They're just collateral damage. So that's terrible, man. That's terrible. I'm gonna need more than 18. 2, 3. You know, I've got like a huge bundle of spruce wood back there. Let's see. But I have like a bundle of it. A bundle, man, a bundle. Okay. You're coming with me. Oh. I'm gonna need to get more acacia wood. Can't tell if this is the same height or not. I think this is too tall. Well, I need more acacia trees, so. Okay, so I've figured that Hamas is a terrorist organization that has no real interest in the well-being of the Palestinian people. Okay, wait a minute. So these ones on the outside, and over here they're on the inside. Oh no, they're not. They're on the outside too. Okay, so it goes like this. All right, the attacks that they create by stealing the resources of the people of Gaza and of the Palestinians. They steal the resources. Are designed not to like really endanger the existence of Israel, but to provoke a response. And that response is, they hope, is going to be disproportional that to the amount of resources that they expended to do the provocation. And because of the disproportionality of the response, that's going to create a lot of collateral damage, a lot of innocent people who are killed for no reason, but just they're unlucky to be in the vicinity. And that creates real human trauma, right? Suddenly, some guys, some kid's family is completely murdered. They're all dead. They had nothing to do with anything. They were barely scraping by as it was. They were barely holding on to existence as it was. And suddenly a rocket from the sky comes down and murders like their whole family. That person's gonna like is already dealing with a massive amount of trauma, already been ripped from their homelands and like forced to run and flee, already live in like a bombed out concentrated city. Like it's already hard as it is, like controlled by terrorists no less, right? Controlled by terrorists. So already it's really hard. Like then you murder their entire family. Now there's this Hamas guy coming by and says, hey guy, I heard your entire family's dead, why don't you come join us, we'll be your family now. Guess what's gonna happen? Hamas just got brand new recruits. Every time the Israeli government strikes back with a heavy hand, they create whole new waves of recruits for Hamas every time. So you think, wow, okay, this sounds like a great deal for Hamas, but it presupposes something. What's that? What does it presuppose? It presupposes that Hamas can force Israel to overreact and to do these crazy attacks. Like you can't guarantee that they'll do that. Like Hamas by themselves can't mess up can't kill tons and tons and tons of Palestinian people to make them despair and join Hamas. They need someone else to do that. And I'm like, yeah, they need a bad guy, and that bad guy are the invaders, or not the invaders, are the Israelis. They're the Israelis. Right? They point and say those are the people who killed everybody. They're the ones who you have to direct your anger toward. They're the ones who create the conditions that give rise to the despair that Hamas feeds from. So wait a minute. How does any of this help? Like why would Israel do this? Why would the Israeli government do this? Because the Israeli government is controlled currently by a fascist government that wants to create an ethno-state, that wants to perpetuate ethnic cleansing to push out all the people that the ethno-state doesn't want so it can seize their land. But it can't do it by itself. Like the people, aren't gonna just like let the government go and do a genocide. Like, there has to be a pretext. There has to be a cover. So already the Israeli government helps the settlers, the illegal settlers in the West Bank to steal bit by bit the Palestinian land in the West Bank. But they also like have a total blockade around Gaza so that there's no so hard to get any resources in and out to help the city to do anything. Like it's ridiculous. So because the apartheid government just wants those people to leave so he can take the land. And so the Netanyahu government is not really interested in justice. It's not really interested in the well-being of the Israeli people. It's interested in its own power. I need to chop down acacia trees. And do I have any? Oh, right there. Yeah, of course. So in order to create an ethno-state, it's not you can't have a democracy and ethno-state. They don't mix together. So the primary purpose of the Netanyahu government isn't democracy, it's power. So the problem is democracy gets in the way. So the Netanyahu government wants to get rid of democracy. And it was already in the process of doing that when Hamas attacked. And the same thing that happened to George W. Bush is happening to Netanyahu, is in that the Israeli citizens all rallied around the president during the time of crisis. And the Netanyahu government is using the trauma of the Israeli people to push its own agenda. And to get them to do things they wouldn't normally agree to. They only let it happen because the trauma of the attack. So since the attack happened, the people, Israelis, are more likely to support Netanyahu before they're ready to like kick him out. I guess I don't know. I don't know how well he's doing. I don't know Israeli politics, so I don't know what's going on there. I just know that he was a criminal before, and and it bears resemblance to 9/11 for us, so that I assume Netanyahu got a boost in popularity, the rally around the flag effect. I could be wrong. Okay, let's see if we can get some fences going. Fences. Alright. Out of sticks. Let's just see what this does. Ow. So the two sides are feeding off each other. Netanyahu never intended on solving resolving the conflict with the Palestinians. He never intended to. He never wanted to. He was not interested. Same thing with Hamas. They never intended on making peace with Israel, because that's how they get their recruits and their money. They're supported by Iran, who's the enemy of that. They're just one more organization to whatever, to recruit from. I keep talking about it because it's going to be an issue. It's the world's a lot more connected now than it was before. As time goes on, it gets more and more connected. Hey, we didn't need that second stack. I didn't realize how far I had come. Nice. That's a nice looking fence too. Like maybe I can like double it up, like I did over here. totally, I'll double it up. I have to get more wood. But I have it. Oh, look. Oh, it's so awesome. Uh-oh, this is different. Let's see, how can I do this? Oh yeah, nice. Oh, oh. So yeah. Yeah. Here's the problem. The United States is dragged into this. We don't have any material benefit, or we don't have any benefit. I'm sure there's a material benefit, but like, here, there's a lot of dangers for the United States in this, in getting involved in this, because apparently the United States has some military bases in Syria, and they're under attack now, like a lot. I need those. I need this. So our troops are getting. Oh no, I made fence gates. Damn it. Oh shit. All right. I mean, like. Damn, dog. Ah! There's the fences. There we go. I burned my wood. I got more. Okay, I'm all right. I think I'm all right. So yeah, so because Israel's doing this, like, remember, okay, so Iran does not like directly face off against the United States. Instead, it has a whole bunch of proxies. A proxy is the word they use for like a puppet. I guess, I don't know. Basically, they're like puppets. Uh, that way, they could provide plausible deniability. Like, no, the Iranian government did not do it. But it funds the group that does do it on the down low or whatever. So they're in. So for a long time, there was stability in the Middle East. Not a long time, but after World War II, the reason like it was the region was carved up amongst a bunch of strongmen who would like maintain order and keep a lid on the keep a lid down keep a lid on the keep a lid on keep a lid on the religious violence, because a lot of the religions were like there's like a bunch of like competing religions and they hate each other. So, but that's bad for business, man. Bad for business. You need stability if you want to have business. So they needed to keep the religious violence down so they could do business. So they had a bunch of like strongmen take away the rights of the people, but keep order. And that's what Saddam Hussein was. That's what Gaddafi was. Like that's who like the Egypt dude was. They had a bunch of guys there that were doing that. But the United States took out Saddam Hussein. And that caused a power vacuum, because Saddam Hussein he kept his purpose was to keep a lid on the violence, and after he was gone, like the thing is that he was the major religion there of his region was like Shia, I think, which is the same as Iran. So by taking out Saddam Hussein, the Iranian government got a lot more influence there, because their followers were no longer being repressed by Saddam Hussein. So the region got all messed up. So after the invasion of Iraq, because then there was like Arab Spring. All these countries in the Middle East started trying to throw off their dictators. And in some cases they were successful. So the government of Egypt fell. The government of Libya fell. They killed Gaddafi. There was problems in Qatar. There was stuff going on everywhere. Yeah, there was like the Qatars, man. They like brutally kept their shit, like suppressed their dissent brutally. Brutal brutal suppression of dissent. But yeah, so Iran has now that the power, the strongmen that were supporting the Western regimes or the Western agenda have fallen. There's a power vacuum that is being exploited by ISIS and by Iran through its proxies. And because the people in that region are of the same religion, the same sect, or the same whatever as Iran gets like more influence. proxy, but Iran fights through proxies, not directly, but through proxies. So it's like if you hit the proxies, you don't defeat the thing that is supplying the proxy. The proxy is not the enemy. The proxy is like a puppet. So if you smash the puppet, what have you accomplished? Nothing. Nothing at all. All you did was hit a puppet. Like it's funded by like a nation state, and you didn't hit the nation state that funded them. You didn't do anything to them. Like they don't care. They don't care if you smash their puppet. They don't care about the like how many of those people you kill, right? They don't care. It's a puppet to them. They don't care. You've done nothing. However, if you overreact, you expend a ton of resources just to kill a puppet. Then you also make all that quote collateral damage, which is human trauma, which then turns into recruits for Hamas, for the terrorist organization. And they're the people who are the people on the ground who do the dirty work. Like the leaders, they're just organizing that shit from their posh little homes in other countries. They're not in Gaza. They're not suffering. How can I do this? It looks. Oh, it kind of like did itself. Right? And then that's the middle one. So if it goes that way, it has to also do it this way too. Okay, and then right here. I should probably change this one here. And then yeah, like normal. I got that extra one there, so I gotta double it here. And the Netanyahu government is a fascist government. It's fascist. It wants to do ethnic cleansing. It does not care about the Palestinian people or the Israeli people. It just wants power for itself. What's going on here? Do I have another one like that somewhere over here? No. It's like smooth, dude. It like interlocking niceness. Why don't like Oh yeah, I do have one weird off like that over there. In both places. Okay. Okay. I feel better now. Let's see. Can I do anything else? That's pretty good. But you know what I really should be doing is working on this other underside. And for that I need lots of stairs and stuff, which I probably have. Ow. Our troops are getting sucked into it in Syria. I don't know why we have troops in Syria, but we do, and they're getting attacked like all the time for the past like month, since Israel started attacking and doing their stuff. So Like, you want to say, oh, it's just Israel doing its stuff, but no, they're getting us sucked into it. They're pulling us in. Ooh, I've got a ton of spruce slabs. I think we're doing spruce. Yeah. I got a bunch of oak too. I should look at the oak. Why don't I just use oak? Stalled out there. Okay. Pretty cool bridge. I was gonna go underneath. Instead of using that stuff, I'm gonna just like... Oh, look. It's not even connected. Well, I can connect it right here. Bam. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's hanging. It's one underneath. That's why. Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Can't even see it. You know what? I don't even want to do these arches. How'd they even start? 1, 2, 3, down here. So you start with that. Oh man, this is gonna be super hard to do. Like if I could fly, no problem. But I'm not gonna do this in creative mode. No, no way. Forget you. That's crazy talk. Yeah, good. No, this is good enough. I do little. I'll do like little tiny art. Like yeah, look at that stuff over there. Look how high up I am. Oh man, here. Yeah, like it's not gonna work. It's fine. Just leave it this way. Ow. Oh shit. Almost died. Okay. Yeah, we need to like not be fighting. We need to hand this off to the UN and let the Arab nations handle it. Let the Arab nations police Gaza. Why are you gonna let Israel police Gaza? Now you know they have an incentive to get rid of the people that live there. Don't let Israel police Gaza. Make a UN coalition of Arab nations to police Gaza, and then figure out a solution to this problem. And the solution is to get the Palestinian people their own state, and it has to be a viable state. It can't be like this divided ass territory with no connection to one another. I mean, there's a reason. Yeah. Like I would say, like at least there's the Palestinian Authority, but are they the authority there? No, it's Israel's the authority. They're completely occupied. They have no authority. Lol. It's not a tree, dude. Yeah, the way you get rid of Hamas is you deny them recruits. And the way you deny them, I mean, like by hitting them, all you do is you make more recruits. So you don't hit them. It's like the natural reaction, but you don't want to do it. Don't do it. Instead, find a way. That's what I'm, okay, like this. Instead, improve the lives of the Palestinian people so that they don't despair and join Hamas. And then, listen to me like it's that easy. Like as if I know what I'm talking about. Like people like smarter people than me haven't been spending like the past 75 years trying to figure out how to solve this problem. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Just saying. I mean, restart go back to the beginning, start it again from 1948, and go from there. I mean, I think you just gotta start over. Like honestly, just start over. Let's see. Well, come on. Don't. Actually, wait. I should do it by section. So how about I make? Oh, should I make it? Make the doing it wrong. Doing it the wrong way. I should make the inside dark and the outside outline the outside in like oak. The lighter wood. Outline in oak. And I hope I'm not going to need like slabs. But here we go. Here we go. Start over. Start over. But both. But this time, make sure both sides have a country. You can't give a country to one side and not give a country to the other side and then call it done. You can't do that. It's going to lead to problems. What did you expect would happen? Yeah, what's his name? Swiftly Taken didn't hang out with me tonight. Oh well, sorry man. Not always emotionally available. Yeah, we gotta take care of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Um, now some people are gonna say it's rooted in like I don't know. Oh shit. I don't know. Ow. I was writing a paper or writing like an essay. It's easier to do that than it is to talk about it because then it's structured and I can like take time and look at it and be like, I need to clarify this or like, that doesn't make sense or whatever. Just talking is like hard. And this is a lot more oak than I thought it was going to be. No. Oh no. I don't know. If you create good conditions, then Hamas won't have anyone to recruit for its causes. And then you have to the Israeli citizens have to hold Netanyahu accountable. Like that's what we're trying to do in the United States. I think accountability is really important. Without accountability, you're not going to go anywhere because corruption will take you over. You need rule of law. Without rule of law, it makes it hard to have a democracy. I can't do it. It's not. There it goes. All right. think I figured it out. I figured it out. The accurate block placement. Gonna need more oak. No. Easy for me to say. Right? Easy for me to say. No. Ah. Oh, yawn. Ta-da. Okay. All right. All right. Meticulous destiny. Meticulous. All right. It's kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm missing some stuff. Top chat. I want all chat. Live chat. There we go. I want all the chat, homie. Last time I missed it because I was like raging. Yesterday I was raging. Today I'm like I don't have the energy to rage. I don't have the power. Suffering my in my own little stuff. It's so quiet. Raging. Raging power. The raging inferno of raging. What? Let me rage, bro. Let's see. I'm looking for spruce wood, dude. The spruce wood. I need the spruce. The spruce is loose. The spruce is loose and you never knew. Now you will. Wish you never did. What? Crazy talk, man. That's what happens when you play Minecraft for extended hours by yourself. You start having monologues. Don't want to be too loud though, right? Neighbors, neighbors. You got neighbors. Live in an apartment complex with other people close by with thin walls. I was looking into like moving and I'm like, man, then I have to move. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass to move. Here I thought I was gonna like use a lot of spruce, and I'm using like way more oak than I am spruce. At least yeah. It went the opposite way I thought it would. I should have made the outline out of spruce and the fill in with oak. Oh well. Yeah, we have troops under fire in a base in Syria. And they're under fire because of the actions of Israel. Joe Biden gave them the go-ahead. He's like, because Joe Biden, all he has to do is saying, we're cutting you off. That's all he has to do. We're cutting you off. Will it wreck the relationship between Netanyahu and Biden? Probably. But who cares? Netanyahu's a criminal. He's out of there anyways. But this is going to be a bad legacy for Joe Biden. It's like I almost feel like it was set up ahead of time by Donald Trump. Donald Trump and Bibi Netanyahu had an agreement ahead of time through what's his face? Kushner. That they would spring it. I don't think that Bibi Netanyahu controls Hamas, but that's now you're really talking crazy. I don't know. Maybe not. But remember Trump moved the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Why did he do it? To strengthen the Israeli claim on Jerusalem. Because they want the whole thing. The Israeli government. Netanyahu government. Netanyahu government. He got the go-ahead by Joe Biden. He said there are no red lines. That's what Joe Biden said. And then after the Israeli government did all those bad things, then Joe Biden drew a red line behind them. So that he can say, "Oh, they never crossed the red line." No, because you drew it behind them. You did it after the fact. A clever trick. Clever trick. Clever. I think the funniest thing ever is when Arab Americans said, "I'm not gonna vote I'm not gonna vote for Joe Biden because of what's going on here," and then liberals will come by and be like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Take Donald Trump?" So, in other words, like the current president is like currently murdering their people, and the response to their horror is, "Oh, get in line or we'll do it even worse." Oh man. You can't, like, no one's owed a vote. I don't care who you are. No one's owed a vote. Joe Biden isn't owed a vote just because he's not Donald Trump. Joe Biden has to earn his vote just like every other candidate. And if you're an Arab American and you don't feel that the genocide of your people is a good thing, you don't have to vote for Joe Biden. By threatening them with Donald Trump, that's not going to encourage them to participate in democracy. You're making it less likely for them to participate in democracy. No one is owed a vote. Joe Biden isn't owed a vote just because. And you can't berate people for threatening not to vote for Joe Biden. I mean, because, I mean, that's how you put pressure on politicians, dudes. They don't just magically do what you want. You have to threaten them. Not like physically, but by saying look, dude, you're not gonna have a job. I'm not gonna vote for you if you keep this up, or unless you change course. You have to yeah, in democracy you threaten their job with via voting, not through violence. Come on, we're a democracy. That's important. But yeah, if you're unhappy with a politician, you tell them and you threaten not to vote for them. And you tell them you're not going to vote for them because then they might try to do something to earn your vote back. Maybe they'll change their policy because when you operate in a block, all of a sudden you have a lot more power than as an individual. So yeah, it makes total sense that Arab Americans, as a bloc, would say, oh, well, this issue makes Joe Biden very unpopular with us. The response, if you're a Democrat, if you're a liberal, the response to Arab Americans being angry that Joe Biden is facilitating a genocide is not to threaten them with Donald Trump. That's like the worst thing you can do. It doesn't try to understand them at all. It, it doesn't strengthen democracy at all by responding in that way. You've like negated their very real fear of being murdered by the government. Because like the United States is facilitating it in another country. Like that's a valid fear. That, oh, if they're doing it over there, what's to stop them from doing it over here? Yeah, it's terrible. That's like the worst thing you could do is to threaten them with Donald Trump as a response. That just erodes their faith in democracy even more. Like Israel was supposed to be a democracy, and the Netanyahu government is acting totally contrary to that principle. And it's putting our troops in danger. Because even though no U.S. troops are actively engaged in the Israeli action of ethnic cleansing and genocide, even though we're not directly involved in it, that doesn't make any difference to the enemies. They see no difference between Israel and the United States. So to them, it might as well be the United States doing the genocide. All right, here's where I don't know what to do. Like, this is like already different than this side. Oh, it's up here. That's because it's up here. Should have kept going. But now I'll do it this way. I don't know. I just don't want people to die anymore unnecessarily. I don't have all the answers. I don't know. Ba ba ba. Okay, so far so good. It's just this little bit here. I'm I'm not at all sure how I'm gonna do that. And look, I pushed up this part this far, so I should probably do the same thing here to this little double pit. Come to me, Enderman. Come to me. Let us do battle. Let us stare down. Oh yes, Enderman, I see you. Yes. I have defeated the Enderman in one-on-one combat. Alright. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of this. In the middle of this, in the middle of that. Engine number 9, going down Chicago line. If the chain jumps off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. This is so wrong. Right? Like what? Oh, I see. Like, I put a brick there when no one else would. I just put a brick there. Oh, I don't have one. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, this Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been going on my entire life. Imagine the people who like the Palestinian people. Entire generations have been born into like refugee camps. Like that's all they know. Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Is you know, there's no parallel. Like this is I just it's unique. Ah, but this part looks like it's pretty much the same. So like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So whatever solution I can come up with here. Like what kind of solution? Like what am I gonna do here? Oh hey. Uh. Nope. No, that doesn't seem right. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what to put there. Put here. I can make a big square. That goes that way, and then hangs out over here. I hadn't thought this far ahead. Actually, I hadn't thought about any of this. I'm just kind of going along with it. Like, okay, sure, I know what I'm doing. Why don't we just turn, dude? Just turn like that. No. Yay. Hey, look at that. I'm just gonna turn. I just turned. That's all. I just turned. Turn the corner. What about here? Yeah, see, what? Yeah, not so neat over here, is it? And I can just like keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. No. No, I want to stay out at least. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. No, you fool. One more. Yeah, this is where am I going? No. Ta-da! I don't know what I've made. Oh! I don't know what I've done. Can't believe we've done this. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I don't know. Fill it in. Find out. It's not all that bad. Is it, Brad? Power. Oh yeah, the power. Ta-da! So productive today. What a yeah, what a good run. Look at this. You made a bridge, dude. Well done. You made a bridge. Well done. So now it's possible to walk from one end to the other. You don't have to fly. You can walk from one place to the other place. It's possible. Ta-da. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da. What are you doing, dude? You're wrecking the entrance, homie. Okay, now you can walk from one area to the next. Alright, what time is it? Damn, dude, you went forever. It was a good run, though. You hit a bridge. Look at this bridge. I gotta put something that lights up on top to like use those roof beams. A little bit different from this bridge because this one was just straightforward. The other one, yeah, it was all crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Should practice on other bridges. Cool. I need to fill in between now. All right. Well, hey, that's a good bit. I have 8 more minutes till I get 2 hours even. Not that I care, but I'm pretty tired. Probably should. Yeah. So I added blocks to this farm here because you can hear all the pistons going. There's lots and lots of pistons above me. But they caused lag and redstone. There's redstone, exposed redstone, and that was like constantly being updated, so changed. The color in it changed, so the lighting changed, and then the pistons were moving. So it created a ton of lag just looking at it. But if I covered up the blocks with solid blocks, like I did, all those are solid blocks, like my lag improved a lot. So I highly recommend it. Oh, yawn. Well, okay then. I'm glad everything worked out. Wait, let's go look at the bridge. Yeah, pretty cool, man. What a nice bridge. It's kind of dark, but that's all right. I should make a tower up here or something. Tower of power. Tower like right there. Or I don't know, if there's a big cleft. Look at that cleft. You can like see right through it to the other side. But it's such a dangerous path. To slide in between the cleft. That's so funny. It's like a big M. Ah, that's funny. Oh, I can't. Yeah, it's hard to fly through. Ow, ow. You know what? I won't even try. Alright, I think. Yeah. Well done. sleep. Okay. Well, things are crazy, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's hope. See you next time. All right, peace. Stop.